Welcome to our studio and a week in our lives of running a branding agency and a tech company from our home in Sweden. This week we have just finished off a few projects and we have a bit of a slower week. When we first started out, weeks like this used to feel stressful, but now we use them as an opportunity to finally get to the things that we know will improve our business, but we'll never have time for it when work is busy. This week will be all about making the most of the time and finally rebrand our own business, redecorate the office room we just moved into, and collaborating with some creative partners on a few smaller projects like white papers and a website.
We always start our weeks with a quick planning meeting over a nice cup of coffee or tea. Our kid goes to kindergarten every day now, for about 5 hours each time, so it helps us prioritize what we need to do throughout the weeks. When we pick him up, we like to hang all three of us together, and then one of us can go back to work for a few hours after that.
Setting up our work and life to integrate this way has been a great move for us, but everyone is different and it also matters what stage of your business you're at. We are about 8 years in and a lot of our work comes from repeat clients, so we have more flexibility than we used to have. It's easy to get hyper-focused on productivity when you run your own business, but that really means different things to different people, and in the end, you have to experiment a little to find a lifestyle that you really enjoy.
This week, we are working on 2 white papers and 1 website that is almost ready to launch and redesigning our own brand for Kayla. Here's how we plan to tackle that work. On Monday and Tuesday, I will work on the white papers and I will finish off the sketches for Kayla. On Wednesday, we have a quick meeting with our developer partner and client, and in the afternoon, we will redecorate the office. At the end of the week, we will design the brand assets for the new Kayla brand, and if we have time, we might start implementing the new brand on the website and YouTube. Today will be a full day at the office without any interruptions, so we try to just focus on having a nice day and a relaxing workday. The white paper is for a medical research charity that we recently rebranded, and we are now collaborating with a copywriter to design and implement that brand across the white paper. Whenever we create white papers, the first task is always to make sure we have a proper read through the document and to think about the hierarchy of the information. White papers tend to be quite long and complex, so our job as designers is to make sure the information is broken up using layout, illustrations, photography, and graphics that guide the reader through the document. Here's an example of one that we created a while ago where illustrations worked both as infographics and as spot illustrations to break up text.
While Jeremy is working on the white papers, I'm finalizing the sketches for the new Kayla logo and some nice illustrations. My idea behind the icon is to show the diversity in creative fields and how we can collaborate to create new and exciting projects. I want the different shapes to be used outside of the logo as well as graphics to highlight information and as photo cutouts. After trying a lot of different combinations, I landed on this one. I think it has a nice balance between complexity and simplicity, and I think it will be really easy to apply to our website, the YouTube channel, and the app. We will come back to the branding project later in the week, but for now it's time to focus on some client work and redecorating the office.
Today we had a lovely start of the day. We jumped on a call with our developer partner and our client to iron out the last details of the website we have been working on now for a few months. Our client is currently in Bali, so we're in completely different time zones. So we have been using this really clever website to find times that work for everyone.
After the call, we have the rest of the day to redecorate, and we have some really lovely prints that we want to put up. We got this book with illustrations called Alone Here and There when we visited Japan a long time ago. They all feel so peaceful, and I think it will be a really nice vibe for the office. Before we move forward, we just wanted to give a huge thank you to all of you. We are just about to hit 10,000 subscribers, and it has been so amazing to get to know all of you in the comments and hear about your own businesses. Thank you for creating such a positive and supportive community, both towards us but also towards each other. To celebrate this, we are launching our very first product in our own shop, and we're giving away 10 copies to you. One of the most common questions we get here in the comments is which tools we use to organize our projects, and one of our absolute favorites is Milanote. Milanote is a visual planner, and we've set up a brand hub where you have boards for all the different stages, free templates for things like brand discovery forms and brand concept presentations, and also tips to help you along the way. If you want a chance to win a copy completely for free, leave a comment on this video with a link to your Instagram account, and then we will DM 10 different people who are winners in the next couple of days. If you want to buy a copy, you can go straight to our website. There's a link on our YouTube page. Thank you again, and now let's get back to the video. We're still trying to figure out the best layout for the space, and we don't have nearly enough lighting, so we took a quick trip to IKEA to pick up some more ambient lights to make the office extra cozy for autumn and winter. Of course, no IKEA trip is complete without a coffee break. Back home, we had a minor playroom chaos to tackle before we get started, so we put on some nice music and organized a little bit together. Having our son's playroom right next to our office is so helpful, but the toys tend to just move wherever they want to, so this had to be done first. We added the new light to the office, and I think it made such a big difference.
We want the office to work for both desk work and filming. Some of the content we create for social media is top-down shots for illustrating, and some of it is working at our desks. So we want to make sure we have nice backgrounds and easy access for lights and tripods. Some of you asked in the comment section if we could show our filming gear and our setup. So here we have a little sneak peek of the behind the scenes of creating this channel. To shoot, we use a Canon 6D camera, and we connect it to an H2N zoom mic to make sure the audio is nice. Malin actually bought this camera 13 years ago, and it still works great, so it shows that you don't need super fancy equipment to grow your channel. Lighting is a really tricky thing here in Sweden, so we also got these two soft boxes that we can angle and move around. For sit-down shots, we have a setup in our filming room that always stays the same, and for the office shots, we just move them around as we need.
In the office, we also have a big collection of design books that we love to look through when we need inspiration, so as part of the decoration, we decided to put some of them on the shelves and then sprinkle the rest all over the office. I think our goal aesthetic for this room would be a bookstore meets an art museum, because when we lived in Edinburgh for a long time, that feeling has always been really cozy to us. Think cute storefronts, coffee shops, and really nice magazines and artwork. A bit eclectic, but still really nice and bright with lots of plants. I'm super curious what your dream office style is. Maybe you can leave a comment and we can all get inspired from each other's ideas. It's the end of the week and we are sitting in our cozy office ready to finalize the Kayla brand. The first step is to nail down the color palette and how it will be used, and completely finish the logo and export all the different lockups. I really like setting up all my different artboards in the same Illustrator document. That way I have a clear overview of everything and I can quickly export everything I need.
For the website, we are launching a couple of new pages and applying the new brand to the existing site. I'm just going through the design to make note of all the places we need to create illustrations or add photos to, and then I share this list with Malin since she's the one who does most of the illustrating.
For the illustrations, I want to strike a nice balance between bold colors and a playful design without feeling too overwhelming. The rest of the design is quite bright, so the illustrations are a bit like the spice that brings visual interest and creates a more branded experience on the website.
We both needed a little break from the home office, so we went to this cultural center that has been open for the last few years in our city and has become our favorite place to work, relax, and just get some inspiration. The sun came out, so we had our drinks and some cookie dough cakes on the rooftop. It is such a lovely way to get a creative break, and now we are ready to wrap up the week.
It was such a nice way to spend a slower week, and I think it's important to try and embrace the slower times in a way that works best for you. Take some time off, work on personal projects, or maybe catch up on tasks that you never have time to get to otherwise. We hope you enjoyed coming along this week. Let us know if you would like to join us for more regular studio vlogs, and good luck with your own projects.